for joining us this evening on TKO 8 Local News. Boone County Sheriff Mike Moore reports that deputies were involved in a chase that led to the arrest of 27-year-old Austin Glenn Angel, and the investigation led to the arrest of his entire family. During the arrest, Angel was found to be in possession of methamphetamine and evidence that suggested he was involved in the sale of the illegal drugs. The search warrant was obtained by the narcotics investigator and executed at his home. The search led to seizure of substantial amounts of meth and marijuana from the home. The parents of Austin Angel, identified as John and Glenna Angel, were arrested along with his brother, 23-year-old Garrett Angel. John and Glenna Angel have since bonded out, while Garrett and Austin Angel remain in custody of the Boone County Sheriff's Department. 56-year-old Mohammed Malki of Chicago has been charged with felony theft of property in connection with allegedly owing Magnus Oil Company of Gasville just over $21,000. According to the probable cause affidavit, Malki entered into a fuel consignment agreement with Magnus Oil Company between June 30th and July 20th of 2017. 5 invoices totaling $88,000 in petroleum products were delivered to the Ball Knob convenience store that Malki owned. The store operated through an automated draft from Malki's bank of choice, and subsequently the bank notified the Baxter County Sheriff's Office investigator of all future bank drafts naming Magnus Oil Company as payee had been canceled. Malki was arrested on the felony charge along with 2 violations of Arkansas's hot check law. He was released after posting a $93,000 bond. 18-year-old Gregory Michael Mayfield of Mountain Home has been charged with 3 felony counts of theft of property and 1 felony count of breaking or entering following a Christmas crime in which he alleged to have stolen 3 firearms and a hunting bow. According to police, on December 25th, the Mountain Home Police Department received a report of vehicle being broken into and the items taken. In an interview with police, Mayfield is alleged to have admitted to entering that vehicle and stealing the items. Mayfield was booked into the Baxter County Detention Center on Wednesday, where he posted a bond of $20,000. A controversial proposal for the city of Cotter has been removed from the agenda of the Cotter City Council. The council expected to hear a revamped proposal from the Cotter School District Superintendent Vanessa Thomas Jones to allow for a shooting range to be built on the school's campus during the regular session set for tonight. A group known as Citizens Against Shooting Range in Cotter says they are aware Jones had taken the proposal off, noting that Jones has full intention of revising it and presenting it again at a later date. An appeal brief has been filed in response to the July 2017 ruling finding the city of Mountain Home did not breach its contract by overcharging for water it sells to the Northeast Public Water Authority. The appeal brief in response to Circuit Judge Gordon Webb's decision was filed on Tuesday. The Water Authority filed a lawsuit in November of 2015, contending the city had overcharged for water sold to the authority under the terms of an agreement updated in 2012. In his ruling, Judge Webb wrote the city did not breach its agreement with the Water Authority, and the price charged by the city for water purchases was permitted by the agreement and was appropriate to the agreement. In the appeal, Northeast Water maintains its damages as a result of the improper calculation of the water charges exceeded $650,000 through January of 2017. It further maintains these damages are ongoing on a monthly basis as a result of the city's collection of expenses associated with the entire water system. Stay with us. We'll take a look at some headline news from around the region, but first, here's this week's closing livestock report from Sammy Klein, brought to you by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte.
This is Sammy Klein, Federal State Livestock Market News Service. reporting sale North Arkansas livestock auction in Green Forest Wednesday, January 24th. Cattle receipts 1145. Last week no sale. Year ago 772. Compared to 2 weeks ago, feeders mostly steady $6 higher. Instances $9 to $12 higher on some weights under 500 pounds. Slaughter cows and bulls steady $2 higher. Feeder steers, medium large ones, 3 to 400 pounds, 185 to 209, 4 to 500 pounds, 175 to 196, 5 to 600 pounds, 157 to 181, 6 to 700 pounds, 148 to 160, 7 to 800 pounds, 139 to 142. Feeder heifer, medium large ones, 3 to 400 pounds, 158 to 171, 4 to 500 pounds, 150 to 164, 5 to 600 pounds, 140 to 155, 6 to 700 pounds, 134 to 139. Had a package of 54 head of land 634 value added at 144. 7 to 800 pounds, 127 to 133. With a package of value added 751 pounds at 138.50. Replacement cows, medium large ones and 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1,250 pounds, second and third stage, 1,050 to 1,335 per head. Some 7 to 10-year-old cows, second and third stage at 53 to 65, or 775 to 1,135 per head. Cow calf pairs, medium large ones and 2 to 7-year-old, 900 to 1,250 pounds, with 1 to 300 pound calves at side, and a few at 1,100 to 1,300 per pair. Slaughter cows, boners, 50 to 56.50, high dress 57 to 63.50. Lean, 48 to 55.50, high dress 56 to 63. Low dress 40 to 47. Slaughter bulls are grade 1s and 2s, 1,400 pounds, 72 to 80.50. High dress 83 to 85.50. Low dress 60 to 67. That's Mark today. Sammy Fine reporting. Thank you.
For the month of November, Quality Feed Grains deals of the month include buy 8 bags of rice bran for only $6.50 a bag and get a 20-pound bag of BB2 deer supplement free. Roughage Buster 200-pound tubs of kettle supplement are only $96. And 12% all-purpose pellets formulated for all species, only $4.75 a bag. Quality Feed Grains with 2 locations, 4617 Highway 65 South and 311 East Prospect in Harrison.
Attorney General has signed a contract with 5 law firms to help investigate drug companies and prepare for potential legal action as the state seeks a remedy for its opioid abuse problems. Attorney General Leslie Rutledge says she has retained Dover Dixon Horn in Little Rock and 3 out-of-state firms for that probe, which she said could last from several months to several years and could result in lawsuits against the drug manufacturers. The 4 out-of-state firms currently represent the states of Ohio, Louisiana, and Mississippi in lawsuits against opioid manufacturers. Under the contract, the firms won't be paid unless the state recovers money through a settlement or litigation. Arkansas inmates who can, within hours of being executed last year, are heading back to court in efforts to save their lives. Lawyers for Bruce Ward and Don Davis are going before the Arkansas Supreme Court to argue that the poor mental health leaves them ineligible for the death penalty. The U.S. Supreme Court has said that states cannot execute the mentally ill. Ward and Davis say they did not receive assistance from the independent health experts during their previous legal fights as required by the court system. In a separate set of arguments to be decided later, Ward and Jack Green say Arkansas Prison's director should not be allowed to determine whether they are sane enough to be put to death. Arkansas health officials say nearly 24 people died from the influenza in Arkansas last week, pushing the season's total to 70. Health Department data released Wednesday show that most victims were over the age of 65, with 1 child included in that total. During the week ending last Saturday, Arkansas had widespread flu activity. All of Arkansas's 75 counties had flu cases last week. The health department data showed that among emergency room visits last week, nearly 8% were for the flu or flu-like illnesses. Public schools also reported an absenteeism rate of 8% due to the flu illness. The agency says 32% of children were absent in Crittenden County and 24% in Grant County. Arkansas's congressional delegation has asked U.S. Energy Secretary Rick Perry to block plans for a power line across the state, arguing that recent setbacks make it unlikely for the project to continue. Delegation members sent a letter to Perry urging the Energy Department to either pause or terminate the $2.5 billion Clean Line Energy project. The project is expected to bring several hundred miles of wind power lines through Arkansas, which landowners said would lower property values. The letter says recent business developments have fundamentally changed that project. The Clean Line plan is currently stalled because a key public utility declined to purchase the wind-generated power. And a first grader in northwest Arkansas who was born without the lower segment of one of her arms can now ride a bicycle thanks to the prosthetics that her fellow students helped to create. Gracie Marvin of Springdale, Arkansas has received her new bicycle with one end of its handlebar specifically fitted for her. The Shaw Elementary School students' right arm, school's student's right arm stops at about where her wrist would be, making it very difficult to steer a regular bike. And in special technology classes have come up with the answer. Shaw and Don Tyson School of Innovation spent weeks designing and making a cone-shaped 3D printed handlebar extension to hold Gracie's arm in place. Before we look at the spring-like weather forecast we've got as we head into the weekend, here's the way the stock market ended today. After a mild night of mid to upper 30s, beautiful day here in the Ozarks, our warmest day that we've had in about 30 days. It got up to 64 degrees with a little southerly wind and not the wind gust that they predicted. Most of that heavy wind, in fact, they've got major wind warnings out for about Springfield north, particularly in the central and northern Missouri. Here in the northern part of Arkansas, we did have a little bit of wind, 15, 20 mile per hour gust. Not too bad, but it felt nice out there, a little drying out, if you will, with that southerly flow. Here's the way it looks as we move on into the weekend. They've kind of taken most of the rain out of the forecast, although we do need rainfall. Tomorrow looks to be another nice day, not quite as warm as today, but under partly cloudy skies throughout the day on Friday up to 56 degrees. On Friday night, early Saturday morning, showers expected in the area for a brief period of time, about 70% chance we may get a little rainfall out of that system. It's going to move very quickly. 56 for an afternoon high on Saturday as the sun should come out by mid-afternoon. On Sunday, lots of sunshine, again 56 degrees. We kick off the work week on Monday, 43 under sunny skies, and Tuesday, mostly sunny skies and 49 degrees. A little above normal for a couple days, and then mid to upper 40s about normal for this time of the year. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO 8 News continues.
Baby, it's cold outside, but it's hot inside Shelby's baby department. We have warm swaddling blankets by Little Unicorn and soft plush animals and matching reading books by Jellycat. Our bath accessories and unique toys by Aiden and Anae and Cloud Bee make great gifts. Come by to see our ever-expanding clothing and accessories for babies and toddlers by Minnetonka. And cozy pillows in a variety of colors. Our baby books help make memories to warm any cold night. And don't forget our baby registries and free gift wrap.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Whether you are making a resolution to live a healthier lifestyle in 2018 or you've been making health a priority for years, we want to be your go-to health food store for all the tools you need to make conscious food and supplement choices each day. At Nature's Wonders, you'll find a large variety of organic produce, organic and natural grocery, grab-and-go foods, a full espresso bar including smoothies, and the largest selection of supplements in the area. Our experienced, knowledgeable staff is waiting to help you find what you're looking for. When making healthy choices, we hope you'll choose Nature's Wonders on Highway 65 next to Thompson's Ace Hardware.
My name is Deborah. I work at Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison. Not only do I work at the front desk, but I'm also a dental assistant. So I'm seeing you from the beginning throughout the whole process and even at the end of the process. We're happy to help in any way we possibly can, and I think that sets us apart from most offices. We don't just hustle you through here just to make a dollar. We're here for you, and we want to do the best we can for you.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Sam Alexander Pharmacy has expanded and is now offering many additional products and services. Their new pharmaceutical compounding area allows them to create products to fit the unique needs of a customer. They also have added Spinco orthotic shoes and sandals, Dr. Comfort diabetic shoes, baby gifts by Aiden and Anais, and toys by Melissa and Doug. Stop in today and let them help you with any of your specialty pharmaceutical needs. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy in Harrison.
Scored a career-best 43 points, grabbed 7 rebounds as Central Arkansas beat Stephen F. Austin College 100-92 last night. Howard's total is one shy of the school record of 44 points by Darrell Washington against Delta State January 31st of 1994. Howard was 11 of 19 from the field, including 6 of 8 from deep for the Bears, who improved to 5-4 in the Southland Conference. Thatch Ura added 28 points on 7 three-pointers, and Matthew Kamba had 15 points and 5 assists. The loss snaps Stephen F. Austin's 5-game winning streak. Jared Harper scored 21 points. Bryce Brown and Deson Murray added 16, and number 19 Auburn pulled away from Missouri in a 91-73 victory last night. 5 players scored in double figures for Auburn, including Mustaf Heron, who had 14 points and a game-high 12 rebounds. Isaac Copeland scored 23 points, came up with a clutch rebound in the final minute to lead Nebraska to a 60-54 win over Rutgers. James Palmer Jr. added 18 points. Glenn Watson Jr. had 2 clutch layups in the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds as the Cornhuskers won their second road game in a row and improved to 6-4 in the Big Ten Conference. Bridget Carlton scored a career-high 39 points, which is the most by a Big 12 player this season, including 13 in the fourth quarter, with Iowa State rallying to defeat number 19 Oklahoma State 78-69. The Cyclones made 13 of 18 free throws in the fourth quarter alone, 12 of them made in the last 1.5 minutes of play. And Isaiah Brown scored 20 points, and Bennett Couch scored 11 of his 17 from the foul line. Northern Iowa beat Illinois State 83-72. Northern Iowa led 15-14, then exploded on a 25-0 run that included 6 three-pointers, including 3 by Brown in the last few minutes. That wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30 and again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around the viewing area.